So ये September exam का है. Shall we proceed, guys? Okay. Please tell me the one by one. First one. State with reasons whether the following statement are true or false. With reason. Now we'll see how you should present all these things. And as and how I give the answers, or first I'll ask the question, you give the answer, and we'll see how the answer has to be what? Written. And please write it also. Is that clear? Okay. And fast लिखना है. I don't have time. Because time अभी 3:30 हुआ है. Correct? 3 घंटे का पेपर रहेगा. Read and writing will do it. Is that clear? Some questions I'll solve. Some questions I'll give it to you to solve it. Is that clear? Okay. Start. I'll read the question. You please tell me the answer. First, at the end of the accounting year, all nominal accounts of the ledger book are balanced. All nominal accounts are balanced at the end of the accounting year. True or false? False. Then what is the correct answer? Nominal account should get what? Closed. Only real account and personal accounts are balanced, not the nominal accounts. Is that clear? So answer likho udhar. Chalo. Please write the answer. First one. Answer likho false. Right there. Reason लिखना है ना? Right there. At the end of the accounting year. Fast. You have to be faster. I'll be a shade fast. At the end of the accounting year, all nominal accounts of the ledger book, all nominal accounts of the ledger book are totaled and transferred to either trading account or profit and loss account. In bracket, right? For a trading organization. Is that clear? If you're a trader. Right. In bracket, right? It means that nominal accounts will get closed by passing closing journal entries. समझ में आया कैसा लिखना है? Is that clear? So लिखने का भी एक तरीका रहता है. Next, question number 2. Shall we go ahead? Okay. Now you have to tell me true or false. Outstanding expenditure is a nominal account. Outstanding expenditure is a nominal account. True or false? Expenditure is a nominal account. What about outstanding expenses? Outstanding salary. Hedla. Arey, you should tell the answer. Confident hai hedbeku. Ha, hedu. Outstanding salary is a payable to some person. It is a liability. It is not a nominal account. It is a personal account. Is that clear? Okay, right there. Right there. Outstanding expenditure is a personal account. Right there. Outstanding expenditure is a personal account. And personal में क्या है वो? It is representing a natural person, artificial person, or representative person? Representative. Outstanding expenses, prepaid salary, outstanding salary, income received in advance, outstanding income. They represent some person. What do you mean by outstanding salary? Salary payable to some person. Means this outstanding salary is representing some person. Understood? So it's a representative account. What account? Barkore. Right. It is representing some person. That is, it is a liability due to some person. That is, it is a liability due to some person. Okay. Third question. Bank reconciliation statement is prepared to arrive at the bank balance. Absolutely false. Why? Why bank reconciliation is prepared? To reconcile the balance as per cash book and balance as per passbook. reconcile करना रहता है. If it doesn't reconcile, it means that there is some error. Either error is made by the banker or error is made by the trader. समझ में आया? That is why BRS is prepared. Not to know the bank balance. Bank balance, what balance will come in the balance sheet, you tell me? Balance as per passbook will come in your balance sheet or balance as per your cash book will come? Corrected cash book. What cash book? जो आपके इसमें correct हुआ है. Because you can also make an error. So after rectification only, we have seen, no, in bank reconciliation statement, we have done corrected cash book. We take that corrected cash book balance and then reconcile. Is that clear? So right there. Next. Answer लिखो false. So ये भी false है, ये भी false है, ये भी false है. Right there. BRS is prepared. Right. Fast. BRS is prepared. Practice करना बहुत जरूरी है. This is practice. BRS is prepared to reconcile. Not only to reconcile, even they explain the difference also. To reconcile and explain the causes of difference. Is prepared to reconcile and explain the causes of differences and explain the causes of differences between fill in the blanks. Between what balance? Bank balance as per cash book and bank balance as per passbook. Bank balance as per cash book and bank balance as per passbook. And passbook is also known as bank statement as on a particular date. As on a particular date. Finish off that, because bank reconciliation is not for the year ending. It is as on a particular date. समझ में आया? Titu, can you repeat it once again? Repeat. BRS is prepared only to reconcile or to explain the causes of difference also. Causes of difference. Why there is a difference? अरे cash book balance क्यों कम है? Passbook balance क्यों ज़्यादा है? Tell me the reasons. Where? Tell me tell me at least 2 timing difference. Very good. You have issued the check, but the check is still not presented. You have issued the check means what? You have already passed the journal entry. In your cash book, the cash book balance is down, but that check is still not presented to the bank. Bank balance is high. This is the difference. This is the difference. Now this will come in your reconciliation also. You have to reconcile it. Sir, reconcile means what? यही difference है. ये explain कर दिया, difference explain कर दिया, but is it reconciled means you have to check whether after a few days that payment is also done and that entry is also passed in the passbook. समझ में आया? Now tell me, today is what date? 22nd December. 22nd December को मैंने check दे दिया. I am a trader. मेरे कैश बुक में एंट्री आएगा? अरे आंसर यार, you'll have to open the mouth and answer. Tell me. I am going in detail. इधर ही आपका और एक बार रिविजन हो जाएगा. Is that clear? Tell me what entry should I pass? Let us say I have paid electricity bill through a check entry in my books. Electricity expense account debit to bank. तो मेरे कैश बुक में एंट्री आ गया, तो मैं कैश बुक बैलेंस इज डाउन. Now this check payment should be done by my banker or no? Correct. When will my banker do the payment? When that check is presented to my banker by the electricity department. Electricity department presents it after 5 days. तो मेरा बैंक भी after 5 days it will make the payment, no? Correct. Should you reconcile it? Yes. Entry passed in cash book is on 22nd December, but on 27th December the entry is passed in passbook also. समझ में आया? Difference तो है. To analyze the, not only to reconcile, but also to explain the why there is a difference between bank balance as per cash book and bank balance as per passbook. That is why this is prepared. I hope all of you understood. Karla? One thing I'll tell you, people who are giving answers in the classroom are very confident. If you are not giving answers, you are not confident. It means that आपका confidence अभी तक उतना है नहीं है. Answer anyway. Right or wrong, you don't wait, just answer. Is that clear? Okay. Next. Have you written it? Point number D. Now I'll read it for you. You please answer. The provision for discount on debtors is calculated before deducting provision for doubtful debts from debtors. Why? This I have explained to you, remember in the class? I called around 4 debtors, you still remember? Correct? Now tell me, out of 4 debtors, you doubt 1 debtor. क्या दिया देखो उधर, the provision for discount on debtors. They are saying discount on debtors. Now I'll ask you a question. Discount is given to your customers who are bad, who are doubtful or who are good. किसको डिस्काउंट दोगे आप? अच्छे कस्टमर्स, अच्छे डेटर्स को डिस्काउंट दोगे या बैड डेटर्स को डिस्काउंट दोगे? बैड डेट्स तो नहीं दोगे. तो चलो मैं बोलता हूं एक एग्जांपल. देयर आर 5 डेटर्स A B C D E. E is an useless fellow, he is a bad debt only. क्या करना है? उसको डिडक्ट करो. करेक्ट है. A B C D. D is doubtful, उसका प्रोविजन करो. प्रोविजन फॉर डिस्काउंट और प्रोविजन फॉर डाउटफुल डेट्स. प्रोविजन फॉर डाउटफुल डेट्स करो. बचे कितने? A B C who are good debtors, and these people are paying within time. That is why you want to give them a discount. So discount should be after deducting bad debts, after deducting provision for doubtful debts. So bad debts and provision for doubtful debts gaya, to bacha kaun? Good debtors. On to the good debtors you can give what? Discount. So idhar kya diya hai? Provision for discount on debtors is calculated before deducting provision for doubtful debts. False hai na? This is after deducting provision for doubtful debts. Answer understood? So क्या लिखना है? False. What is the answer? Provision for discount on debtors is calculated after. ये before का क्या करना है? After. तो वो sentence correct आएगा. So ये भी क्या है? False. Right, fast. Next one लिखो. Tell me. Land is a depreciable asset. False. Land can never what? Depreciate. Building can depreciate. Why? Why land can not depreciate? Because land doesn't have a limited useful life. You tell me, the same piece of land was there 100, 200 years back also? Or no? ನಿಂದಿರಲಿಲ್ಪ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಜ್ಜಂದರಿತ್ತು, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುತ್ತಾಜ್ಜರದಿತ್ತು, ಈ ತಲ ಕರೆ. So there is no limited useful life for the land. That is why land is never a depreciable asset. It can be an appreciable asset, but it is not a building is depreciation because इसका limited useful life है. This building has to come down after 100 years. Bridge 100 साल के बाद उसको निकाल के बनाया कि नहीं? तो पुराना जो है उसका लिमिटेड यूजफुल है. लैंड का लिमिटेड यूजफुल लाइफ नहीं है, इसलिए वो डेप्रिशिएट नहीं होता. इज दैट क्लियर? सो राइट देयर. फॉल्स. आंसर. लैंड इज नॉट अ डेप्रिशिएबल एसेट बिकॉज इट्स यूजफुल लाइफ इज नॉट लिमिटेड टू फ्यू ईयर्स. उसका यूजफुल लाइफ लिमिटेड नहीं है, अनलिमिटेड है. लैंड इज नॉट अ डेप्रिशिएबल एसेट बिकॉज इट्स यूजफुल लाइफ is limited or not limited? It's useful life. It has a useful life, but वो limited नहीं है. क्या है? Unlimited है. Its useful life is not limited, means it is unlimited. Unless and until it is a wasteland. You minerals and oils, mineral and oil you dig ना, quarry, all the गोवा में है ना, गोवा एंड बेल्लारी में क्या माइंस डिग करते हैं, तो वो लैंड क्या हो जाता है? यूजलेस हो जाता है. तो उसको आप डेप्रिशिएट कर सकते हो, अदरवाइज लैंड नेवर डेप्रिशिएट्स. इज दैट क्लियर? नेक्स्ट. एफ. टेल मी. अंडर periodic inventory system. Periodic inventory system means what? Do you check the inventory every day? Every day you record or once in a year? That is periodic. Periodic inventory system method is method of ascertaining inventory by taking actual physical count. Tell me. When you go once in a year, what do? You check the books or you physically check it? Physically check. मैंने बताया ना, floor to books, books to floor. You still remember? Yes or no? So will you not physically check it? Yes. So in periodic inventory, it is physical inventory system. So ये क्या है? True. Right there, true. So you can write one sentence there. under this system, the actual physical count of the inventory is taken. The actual physical count of the inventory is taken at a particular date. So true है. Next one बहुत interesting है. This is related to law also, so please be careful. Partnership firm can acquire fixed assets in the name of the firm. They are saying partnership firm, not LLP. Limited liability partnership नहीं है. Partnership firm. क्यों? Partnership firm is not a separate legal entity. Partnership firm and partners are one and the same. See, when you take the property from the funds of the partnership firm, partnership act में भी है कि वो partnership property है करके. But partnership property means what? It is a collective property of all the partners. It is not in the name of the partnership firm. Now I have KVJ and Associates. I cannot take any assets on KVJ and Associates. It should be on individual name. Tomorrow we purchase a land for our office. That land will not be in the name of KVJ and Associates. It will be in the name of these 4 partners. Vinayak sir, ये वो. समझ में आया? तीतलो. So registration में partners का नाम आएगा, KVJ and Associates का नाम नहीं आता. Understood or no? Reason? Partnership firm is not a separate legal entity. So it cannot have any, it has a name, but it cannot have a property in its name. समझ ला? But if it is an LLP, LLP is a separate legal entity. Then that doesn't become the property of the partners. It becomes the property of the LLP, because LLP is a separate legal entity. Abhi, Ambani, Reliance Limited properties and Ambani's properties are one and the same. No. Land, building, office, furniture, machinery, everything belongs to Reliance Limited, not Ambani. Ambani is only having a share. But tomorrow if Ambani says, no, I don't want this limited company, I want to do a partnership, and that too not a LLP, normal partnership. Karo. Then all those property will be in his name. Not in the name of the partnership firm also. Is that clear? Mark it as important. So क्या है? The partnership firm can acquire fixed assets in the name of the firm. क्या है? False. क्यों false? समझ में आया? Right there. False. Reason? Partnership firm cannot acquire fixed assets in its name. ये important है. Since it is not a separate legal entity. Since it is not a separate legal entity. Now answer this. Let me see how many of you can answer it. Okay. Now, you and me enter into partnership. Normal partnership, not an LLP. Now, you say, sir, anyway you have got a vehicle. That vehicle, let the partnership firm use. Let it use, no problem. Vehicle किसके नाम पे है? Vehicle is in the name of the partnership firm or only one partner? Or all the partners? So it means that only one partner. Can a personal property of a partner be used for the partnership business? Answer is yes. Now if the personal property of the partner is used by the partnership business, it automatically does not become the property of all the partners. It doesn't become. Tomorrow, Darshan and Shreyas and Aman say, sir, we are partners with you. We are using your duster, we are using your KTM for the partnership business. Then tomorrow, let us say there is a fight. Aman says, I want front wheel. That fellow says, I want back, because even I am the owner. Useless fellow, you are not the owner. I am the owner. Only thing, it is used by whom? It is used by the partnership business. Property used by the partnership business automatically doesn't become the property of the firm unless and until I bring that as a capital. Now, if Shreya says, sir, bring that KTM and Duster as a capital, introduce as a capital into the partnership firm, then it becomes a partnership property. But then also, that property will not be in the name of the partnership firm, because partnership firm is not a separate legal entity. But then in that case, it becomes the property of all the 4 partners. समझ में आया? अरे दिमाग में जा रहा है कि नहीं? Titu? So if someone says, can a fixed assets be acquired in the name of the partnership firm? Answer is false. But can the personal property of one of the partners be utilized by the partnership business for their business? Answer is yes. Does it mean that when it is utilized by the partnership business, does it become the property of all the partners? No, automatically it does not become, unless and until he wants to bring that asset into the common pool of the partnership business. Clear? ये आपके लॉ में भी है. Understood? So आंसर क्या लिखा आपने? Partnership firm cannot acquire fixed asset in its own name since it is not a separate legal entity. It can acquire fixed assets in the name of the partners. You can write there. It can acquire fixed assets in the name of the partners. Tell me the next one. Both revenue and capital nature transactions are recorded in receipts and payments account. Both revenue and capital nature transactions are recorded in receipts and payments account. True. But sentence मुझे थोड़ा अलग लगा. Both revenue and capital nature transactions means cash transactions, because receipts and payments is always prepared on what basis? Cash basis, not on accrual basis. That word is missing. Both revenue and capital nature cash transactions. Because see, depreciation is revenue, but it is cash or non-cash? Non-cash. Depreciation will not come in receipts and payments. Receipts and payments is your cash book. Cash book में depreciation नहीं आता. Is that clear? Outstanding salaries नहीं आता. Outstanding salaries paid आ सकता है, because it is paid. Payment आता है. But outstanding salaries will not come in cash book. Is that clear? So you can write there. True है. Both revenue and capital nature transactions are recorded in receipts and payments, which are in cash. You can add that word, which are in cash. Is that clear? Same sentence you write, but only thing which are in cash. ये true है. Next, tell me. Debenture suspense account appears on the liability side of the balance sheet of the company. See here, I have taught you all debentures. Now, debentures issued as a collateral security. You still remember? No. I'll explain. Hear it carefully. You answer this. You are a company. Hello, you are a company. You have already taken a loan from a bank. Let us say that is Vinayak Bank. Now I'll say give some security. You are saying, sir, take fixed assets as what? Security. Fixed assets means fixed assets you will not give it to me. Fixed assets are with you only. Only thing paperwork is done. Saying that if the loan is not repaid, bank has all the authority to sell that fixed assets and recover the money. That is how the security is given. Barabar hai? Now tell me, you are the company. Who is Vinayak? Bank. You have taken a loan from me. 500 crores. You have given your assets as a security. Worth rupees 600 crores. So 500 crores का मैंने आपको लोन दिया है. You have given me security worth 600 crores. So I am happy about it. ज़्यादा security मिला है. But I want a collateral security. मुझे क्या चाहिए? Extra security. So I will tell you, issue debentures to me. Who am I? Bank. You are issuing additional debentures. Now when debentures are issued, is money given to you? No, money is not given, because I have already given a loan to you as a bank. This is only a collateral security. What security? Now can you tell me, Mr. Vinayak Bank, we have given already fixed assets as what? Security. No, I want a secondary security. Issue me debentures. Now when you issue debentures, two methods are there. One, don't pass any entry. But in your balance sheet, under the head loans, what? Borrowings. You say that bank loan is taken by giving an additional security in the form of what? Debentures. समझ में आया? अरे understood? This is one way of treating it. Means don't pass an entry. Second is pass the entry. entries debenture suspense account debit to 12% debenture. Now this debenture suspense account debit will come on the asset side of the balance sheet and debenture will come on the liability side of the balance sheet. Understood? Is that clear? Now debenture suspense account is an asset. It will be shown on the asset side of the balance sheet under the head non-current assets. What assets? Because long term hai. Only when you repay the bank loan. Now you have taken a bank loan from me 500 crores. Only when you repay, this entry will get what? Reversed. Understood? So now tell me, ye kya hai? Debenture suspense account appears on the liability side, false. Not on the liability side. Which side? Asset side of the balance sheet, and that too under the head non-current assets. Ye bhi false hai. Understood? Take. Any difficulty? Next, tell me. Explain the following concepts of accounting. Money measurement concept. What will you write here? One of you can tell me. What is money measurement concept? Only those transactions which can be measured in terms of money are recorded in the books of accounts. Reason? Money is a medium of exchange. Some standard should be there, na? Only if it can be, if any transaction can be measured in terms of money, that only will be recorded. There are certain transactions which cannot be measured in terms of what? Money. Loyalty of an employee is very, very important for my organization. अगर employee loyal नहीं है तो मेरा डूब जाएगा. Now tell me, loyalty is a very, very important aspect. Yes? But can it be recorded? No, it cannot be recorded. ये limitation है. Is that clear? Human resource is an important asset for my organization. But can I show human resource as a fixed asset in my organization? Answer is no. You cannot value a human resource. So those examples you can write. Is that clear? This is for your homework, not now. Then you tell me about next one. Periodicity concept. According to this concept, accounts are to be prepared periodically. Generally, every how many months? 12 months. Not at the useful life of the entity. Entity cannot say, only after the company is wound up, I'll prepare my books of accounts. No. Then why do you prepare it? Tell me. To know the financial position and financial performance of the organization. You have to maintain your books of accounts every year. Generally, it starts from 1st April, ends on 31st March. Is that clear? Next. Difference between provision and contingent liability. This I have already given a chart. Provision is a present obligation. You remember these three conditions. There is a present obligation because of the past event and from which the enterprise can expect future. There is outflow of resources, embodying economic benefits, and it can be measured reliably. We have done this chart. AS29 का मैंने आपको चार्ट दिया देखो. Provision करने के लिए 3 condition चाहिए. First, present obligation because of the past event. Second, outflow of resources. Third, it can be measured reliably. Then make a provision. Contingent liability में it can be a present obligation. There might not be outflow of resources, or even if there is outflow of resources, you cannot make a proper estimate. Or it is a possible obligation, not a remote obligation. Remote रहा तो उसको ignore करना है. Possible obligation. There is outflow of resources. You can make an estimate, but there is a possible obligation. Means there are less than 50% chances that you might incur those what expenses. This I have already explained. I'll explain once again. Hear it carefully. I manufacture calculators and I give it to the customers. I sell it to the customers, giving warranty for how many years? 2 years. Warranty means what? What do you mean by warranty? If I sell the calculator to you, in case if something goes wrong in this calculator for how many years? 2 years. That should be repaired by me free of cost. Free to you, but what about me? Should I spend the money or no? It means that when I sell the calculators with the warranty, should I make a provision in my books is a question. Provision for repairs. Because आ सकते हैं ना आगे जाके. 2 साल तो दिया है आपको. Should I make a provision this year? Yes or no? What? Yes. Condition should be fulfilled. Here, yes. Correct. Condition should be fulfilled. What? First condition. There should be a present obligation because of the past event. Here, what is a past event? I have already sold the calculators. Calculator sold is a past event, because of which there is a present obligation, because I only have told I am ready to repair your calculator. If they come for what? Repairs. Now the second question is whether it is a possible obligation or a present obligation. Present obligation means there are more than 50% chances that the calculators will come for what? Repairs. More than 50% chances. That depends on the past experience. Now what about? I don't think so here. I think only 30% chance that the calculators will come for what? Repairs. Which means that 70% chance the calculators will not come for repairs. But 30% chance is a significant percentage. So this is a present obligation or a possible obligation? Possible. अगर possible रहा तो वो provision नहीं हो सकता. वो क्या है? Contingent liability, and contingent liability will be shown as a footnote to the balance sheet. What? That's it. समझ में आया? Okay, ask the next question. I'll ask the question. You ask the question to me first. Sir, is there a present obligation because of the past event? Ask. Yes. Why it is a present obligation? I'll tell you. Reason is I feel that in the past calculators have come for repairs. So this year also calculators might come for what? Repairs, and there are more than 50% chances. I'm not saying 50% of the calculators. I'm saying more than 50% chances that the calculators will come for what? Repairs. Is that clear? Second, ask the question. Next. Yes, there will be outflow of resources because I have to repair it if they come. Third, can I make a reliable estimate? More question hai. Can I make a reliable estimate? So ask these three questions. First question, is there a present obligation because of the past event? Second, is there outflow of resources? Answer yes. Can you make a reliable estimate? Answer is yes. Then you make a provision. But out of these three, even if one is missing, then it is not a provision. Ask the first question again. No, I don't think so. This time I have manufactured the calculator in such a manner that hardly 20% chances or 30% chances that they might come for what? Repairs. I don't think so. 80% to 70 to 80% chances they will not come for what? Repairs. Now this is what? Very remote possibility or a possible obligation? Khalas, possible obligation raha to contingent liability. Then other two questions you need not ask only. Is that clear? Here, yes. So there is a possible obligation. Yes, possible might be around 10% of the calculators might come. Amount also I can estimate, but it is not present, but it is possible. Ask another question. Ask same three questions. Is there a present obligation? No, there is no present obligation. Ask another question. Is there a possible obligation? Ask. There is no possible obligation also. I am sure this is a Japan technology. There is hardly 1% chances that the calculators might come for repair. 1% chances means less than 5%. Less than 5% is a possible obligation or a present obligation or remote possibility. अगर remote possibility है तो उसको don't treat it as a contingent liability, ignore it. समझ में आ रहा है? ये है. So each and every point जो आ रहा है उसका मैं उस topic का summary दे रहा हूँ आपको. थोड़ा ध्यान में रखो. Is that clear? समझ में आया? So you have to write difference between provision and contingent liability. I hope all of you understood. Mark all these as important. Okay. Journal entries. Question number 3A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 journal entries are there. I will give you, this is, let us assume, this is 5 marks question. 5 marks question into 1.5 minutes plus another take 2 minutes. I want the answer within 9.5 minutes. Can you do it? Time starts now. Plus debit rupees, credit rupees. Format draw करना है बेटा. All of you fast. चलो, tell me first one. Now read the question. I'll read the question for you. First, employees had taken stock worth rupees 50,000. Cost price is how much? 45,000 on the eve of the new year, and the same was deducted from their salaries in the subsequent month. Now tell me, your employee, instead of he taking salary, he says, I will take away the goods, sir. You adjust with next month's salary. I am your employee. You are giving me cash or you are giving me goods? Goods. Tell me the entry. This is the employee is taking the goods. Instead of salary, you are giving him what? Goods. It means instead of giving cash, you are giving him what? Goods. If you give him cash, what is the entry? Salary account debit to cash. Are you giving cash or are you giving goods? Then tell me the entry. Salary accounts debit, correct. Salary account debit to purchase. Don't say goods. Purchase account will get credited. Yes or no? ಏನು ಗುಡ್ಸ್ ತಲೆ ಹಾಂ ನೆಟ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ನಂಗೆ. ಒನ್ is, see, selling price is 50 but cost price is how much? 45. All these will be recorded at cost. Drawings. Goods withdrawn by the owner for own use. Tell me the entry. Drawings account debit to purchases at cost price, not at selling price. Goods stolen. Loss by theft account debit to purchases. समझ में आया? Goods used in manufacturing fixed assets. Let us say you are a dealer in wood. One piece of wood, you converted that into a table and used it in your office. Tell me the entry. Furniture account debit to purchases. Yes or no? So similarly, goods given to your employees in the form of a salary. Entry. Salary account debit to purchases at cost price. Kalla? So fast. 45,000. 45,000. Simpler? Correct hai? What? Yes. Who is going to write the narration? Muttya barava ni muttya ajja bartanu barri alle being stock taken by employee. Adjusted with his salary. Titu? Second. Fast. Please tell me fast. Tell me, wages paid for erection of machinery, rupees 16,000. Entry. Very good. Machinery account debit to bank. Check है ना? पेड बाय नहीं, पेड कुछ नहीं दिया है, पेड है. जनरली सी यार, हेलो, अगर 10,000 से ऊपर रहा ना तो टेक इट एज बैंक, बिकॉज एज पर इनकम टैक्स एक्ट इट विल नेवर बी ट्रीटेड एज एन एक्सपेंस इफ द मनी इज पेड इन कैश इन एक्सेस ऑफ 10,000 एंड अबाउ. अगर कुछ नहीं दिया है, मेंशन नहीं किया है, डायरेक्टली पुट इट एज व्हाट? बैंक. जनरली. इज दैट क्लियर? एंट्री बोलो. मशीनरी अकाउंट डेबिट. फास्ट. मशीनरी अकाउंट डेबिट कितना है अमाउंट? 16,000 टू बैंक. 16,000. नरेशन. being wages paid for erection of machinery debited to machinery account. Being wages paid for erection of machinery debited to machinery account. You need not write debited to machinery account. इष्ट साका याकंद्रे you are not rectifying it. इतना ही बस है. If you rectify it, it means that wages account is unnecessarily debited. Entry क्या होगा तब? If I give you the question, wages paid for erection of a machinery debited to wages account, then what is your entry? Machinery account debit to not bank, it will be to wages. In that case, narration will be being wages paid for erection of machinery debited to wages account, now rectified. समझ में आया? तो इतना काफी है. Next. बोलो next. Third. Fast. Now withdrawal for personal use. Goods selling price 8,000, cost price 6,000 and cash 1,000. Always recorded cost. Drawings account debit 7,000 because costing 6,000 goods and cash is how much? So entry. Drawings debit 6,000 plus 1,000. बराबर है? Total how much? 7,000. Two purchases कितना? 7,000 or 6,000? 6,000. Then two cash. Don't say bank because cash 1,000 के 10,000 के नीचे है. Okay. Being narration fast. Being goods and cash. Goods and cash withdrawn. For what use? Personal use. Next one, tell me. Fourth one. Fourth, tell me. Purchase of goods from Sandeep. List price how much? 60,000. He allowed a 10% trade discount. 1,500 cash discount was allowed for quick payment. म्हणजे पेमेंट पण झालेलं आहे. You are purchasing for cash only. Obviously bank. Payment here 60,000. Now tell me, should you record 60,000 minus 1,500? Sorry, 60,000. बरोबर है. Trade discount कितना है? Answer. So 6,000 minus करो ना. So 54,000. 54,000 will be your purchases, net purchases. But what you pay cash is not 54,000, less 1,500 cash discount. Cash discount will be recorded. Is that clear? Tell me. Entry bolo. Purchase account debit. How much amount? 54,000. बराबर है. To bank. Generally say bank 10,000 से ऊपर रहा तो. Now to discount received. Now discount received is an income. Income is credited 1,500. Payment bank कितना देखो 54,000 minus 1,500 52,500. Narration being goods purchased from Sandeep for 60,000 at 10% trade discount. See, now you need not show the calculation. You are telling the examiner, see, I have already calculated 54,000 and that working note is there in the narration itself. 6,000 at 10% trade discount and cash discount of rupees 1,500. Is that clear? आ जाओ. Next one is interesting. Purchase second-hand machinery from Jawahar Industries for rupees 3 lakhs plus GST, SGST 6% each. When you purchase the goods and pay the GST, it is output GST or input GST? Input GST, and input GST is always debited because input GST is receivable, output GST is payable. Karla. And here what they have said, paid 1 lakh immediately by check, means bank account to bank account 1 lakh. Remaining balance is paid in 2 months. Jawahar Industries liability increases. Karla. So tell me the entry. Fast. Purchase account debit. Excluding GST first. Tell me the amount. Purchase account 3 lakhs. Now input GST sanga. Input CGST कितना है? 6% each है क्या? दोनों मिला के 6% है each. So 3 लाख का 6% कितना हो गया? 18,000. Oh sorry, it is machinery. हाँ, मशीनरी के लिए भी आपको क्रेडिट मिलता है. ओके. इनपुट SGST हाँ हेड रहे 3 lakhs into 6% which is also how much? 18,000. To bank कितना पे किया? 1 lakh. To Jawahar Industries. Now Jawahar Industries को कितना दे दिया बोलो? पेबल कितना है? ये टोटल मिलाओ 3 lakhs 18 3 lakh 36 minus 1 lakh is 2 lakhs 36 payable to Jawahar. Is that clear? Narration Barkori, being machinery purchased from Jawahar. Being machinery purchased from Jawahar, CGST and SGST at 6% each. Being Purchase machinery from Jawahar with a CGST and SGST of 6% each and 1000 paid immediately. Sorry, not 1000, and 1 lakh paid immediately. Clear? Yes, Nimishatu? Time achire? You have to put the time. Anyway, got it? हो गया. Next one, you tell me. Revenue and capital and revenue expenditure. So you have to tell me whether it is a capital expenditure or a revenue expenditure. They are not asking any reasons. Look at this. Classify each of the following transactions into capital and revenue. उतना ही बोला है. Okay. First one. Inauguration expenses of a new manufacturing unit in an existing business. Capital or revenue? Are inauguration expenses. You are spending on inauguration of an existing facility. Okay. A new manufacturing unit of an existing business. But एक नया branch खोला उसका inauguration किया. Inauguration से, advertisement से आपको future economic benefit मिलेगा. But you cannot control the customers. अरे what is an asset? An asset is a resource controlled. तभी जाके वो capital expenditure कहलाएगा. बराबर है? तो ये क्या है? Revenue expenditure, not a capital expenditure. Next, installation of a new central heating system. CapEx, capital expenditure, because new heating system चाहिए. Might be it is helpful for the organization. It is going to give benefits for more than one accounting year. Providing drainage of a new piece of water extraction equipment. Tell me. Why capital? ड्रेनेज सिस्टम आ गया तो आपका परमानेंटली खर्चा भी कम होगा ना. सो क्या है? कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर. एन एक्सटेंशन ऑफ रेलवे ट्रैक इन द फैक्ट्री. कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर. वेरी गुड, बिकॉज दैट इज गोइंग टू गिव यू एंड्योरिंग बेनिफिट. इज दैट क्लियर? नेक्स्ट, कैरेज कॉस्ट. कैरेज कॉस्ट ऑन रिप्लेसमेंट पार्ट ऑफ द पीस ऑफ मशीनरी. सिर्फ एक मशीनरी का पार्ट आप रिप्लेस कर रहे हो एंड क्या है? रेवेन्यू. इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू गिव बेनिफिट फॉर मोर देन, आई मीन इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू गिव एनी, क्या मैंने बताया, कैपेसिटी डजंट इंक्रीज और efficiency does not increase. Yes, see, everything is there in that basic class. That is why I have made those videos also. Is that clear? So that is the end of that. Okay, now aa jao. Next question. One of your client, Mr. Hariom, asked you to finalize the accounts for the year ended 31st March. As the basis of the audit, Mr. Hariom furnished you with the following statement. ये statement है. Then the closing inventory is 8612. Mr. Hariom claims that he has recorded every transaction correctly as trial balance is tallied. Check the accuracy of the above trial balance and give your reasons for the errors if any. बराबर है? तो हरी क्या बोल रहा है? सी भाई मैंने तो दे दिया है ट्रायल बैलेंस टैली भी हो रहा है, नंबर्स आर एक्यूरेट करके बोल रहा है. एंड दे हैव गिवन यू टू चेक वेदर दिस ट्रायल बैलेंस इज अ करेक्ट ट्रायल बैलेंस, यस और नो. कैपिटल विल शो अ क्रेडिट बैलेंस. आंसर, ये करेक्ट है. ड्राइंग्स विल शो अ डेबिट बैलेंस, यस. लीज होल्ड प्रीमाइसेस इज एन एसेट विल शो अ डेबिट बैलेंस. सेल्स विल शो क्रेडिट. ड्यू फ्रॉम कस्टमर्स, नहीं, ड्यू फ्रॉम कस्टमर्स आर डेटर्स विल शो व्हाट बैलेंस. सो ये गलत है, ये इधर आना चाहिए. अरे अंडरस्टूड, ये गलत है. नेक्स्ट, परचेजेस करेक्ट. परचेज रिटर्न गलत, इधर आना चाहिए. बराबर है. नेक्स्ट, लोन फ्रॉम बैंक करेक्ट, इट्स अ लायबिलिटी. ट्रेड एक्सपेंसेस करेक्ट. ट्रेड पेबल्स रॉन्ग. पेबल इज द लायबिलिटी विल ऑलवेज शो अ क्रेडिट बैलेंस. बिल्स पेबल रॉन्ग, 1500 इधर आना चाहिए. सैलरीज एंड वेजेस करेक्ट. कैश एट बैंक करेक्ट. ओपनिंग इन्वेंट्री रॉन्ग, इट शुड कम 3960 इधर आना चाहिए. डेबिट. रेट्स एंड टैक्सेस करेक्ट. अब ये करेक्ट करके यू शुड गेट द करेक्ट बैलेंस. ओ सॉरी, सेल्स रिटर्न विल शो. अभी ये नया नंबर्स लेके टैली होना चाहिए. अगर टैली नहीं हुआ देन पुट द डिफरेंस इन सस्पेंस अकाउंट. व्हाट अकाउंट? कैन यू डू इट? And for each and every wrong answer, you should give the reason. Now tell me, what is the reason? Due from customer? Customers are assets. Assets will show debit balance. वैसा आपको लिखना है. Is that clear? Can you do it? Can you do it? Fast. Because it is not for the year ending. Only trading P&L account is for the year ending. Trial balance is the balance as on 31st March. Barille, corrected trial balance as on 31st March. ಇಂಥವೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿಸ್ಕೋಬಾರ್ದು. Okay, the next two sums, I am not going to help you, help yourself. One is rectification of errors. Second is BRS. Okay, now rectification of errors, 6 questions. Write out the journal entries rectifying the following errors using suspense account under. Using suspense account, it means that already trial balance is prepared. So difference will go in what account? Suspense account. Is that clear? Madre. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6 marks. 9 minutes plus 3, 12 minutes. BRS. How many items are there? 8, 9 items. 10 marks, 15 plus 3, 18. 18 minutes. So 18 minutes, 12 minutes, total 30 minutes. Both the sums, I want the answer. One by one we'll discuss and we'll see. Time is done. You should have finished by now. One by one. One by one we'll see. Okay? First one. Please answer this. Goods of the value 15,000 returned by Mr. Aman were entered in sales day book. I repeat, goods of the value 15,000 returned by Mr. Aman were entered in sales day book. Actually, you tell me where it should be recorded. Aman is your customer. He is returning means for you it is sales return. It should be entered in sales return, but instead it is entered in sales day book and posted therefrom to the credit of his account. First of all, tell me, what is a journal entry for sales return? Sales return account debit to Aman. तो अमन को क्रेडिट होना चाहिए, हुआ है. From there it is posted to the credit of his account. So अमन अकाउंट में लफड़ा नहीं है. तो फिर लफड़ा किस अकाउंट में है? सेल्स में गया, सेल्स बुक में गया, मीन सेल्स अकाउंट इज क्रेडिटेड. बट व्हाट अकाउंट शुड हैव बीन डेबिटेड? सेल्स रिटर्न शुड हैव बीन डेबिटेड. सेल्स रिटर्न डेबिट नहीं है. अभी सेल्स रिटर्न को क्या करो? डेबिट करो. एंड सेल्स इज अननेसेसरली क्रेडिटेड. उसको रिवर्स करने के लिए सेल्स को क्या करो? डेबिट करो. सो टू अकाउंट शुड गेट डेबिटेड. टेल मी. हाँ, आई पुट इट हियर ओनली. ओके, क्या होना चाहिए इधर? सेल्स डेबिट 15K, sales return also debit 15K. Obviously difference is what? 2 suspense. how much? 30K. अमन का लफड़ा ही नहीं इधर. अमन को क्रेडिट ही होना चाहिए था, क्रेडिट ही हुआ है. इज दैट क्लियर? नरेशन क्या लिखना है? गुड्स रिटर्न्ड बाय अमन wrongly posted to sales and omission of debit in sales return account now rectified. Tell me. Goods returned by Aman wrongly credited to sales. Unnecessarily it is credited to sales. Sales account is debited. And omitted to be debited to what account? Sales return account now rectified. Understood? Next. Tell me the second one. Amount of 7,500 entered in sales return book has been posted to the debit of Ashish, who returned the goods. Bhai Saab, you tell me what is the entry for sales return? Sales return account debit to Ashish. Ashish को credit होना चाहिए ना? But what they have done? Amount entered in sales return book has been posted to the debit of Ashish. Entry. See, Ashish should be actually credited by how much? 7,500. But instead of that, it is his account is what? Debited by 7,500. So उसको पहला debit को हटाना चाहिए 7,500 and show a credit of how much? 7,500. So double counter. So Ashish should be credited with 15. Suspense account should be debited with 15. Entry. Suspense debit 15K to Ashish. Is that clear? Next. Tell me the third one. Third one. The total of discount allowed column in cash book for the month of June amounting to 27,500 was not posted, though correctly recorded in debtors. Debtors में discount allowed गया है, but इधर नहीं गया है. Entry. Discount allowed account debit to suspense. One-sided error. Is that clear? Then bad debts aggregating to 8,000 were written off during the year in the sales ledger, but were not adjusted in general ledger. This is the thing which you have to understand. क्या दिया देखो इधर. Bad debts aggregating to 8,000 were written off during the year in sales ledger, but not adjusted in general ledger. Now important. Now इसको ये काम करो. When it is going to sales ledger, hello, when it is going to sales ledger is also known as debtors ledger. What ledger? Debtors ledger. It means it is affecting already debtors. Debtors में hit हो चुका है. Understood? This is one tricky thing which I'll explain you. What do you mean by sales ledger? You write there, sales ledger means debtors ledger. Means debtors में already हो चुका है. Entry क्या है बोलो? What is the entry for bad debts? Bad debts account debit to debtors. So debtors already credit हो चुका है. But it is not adjusted in general ledger. Means the bad debts account itself is not accounted. समझ में आया? Is that clear? So entry क्या होगा? Bad debts account not recorded, now recorded. Bad debts account debit to suspense. Don't say to debtors. Debtors में तो हुआ है already, because they have clearly mentioned correctly entered in sales. Correctly written off year. Bad debts aggregating were written off during the year in sales ledger. Written off means already shown in debtors account. But general ledger में नहीं हुआ means that nominal account is still not prepared. Understood? Entry. Bad debts account debit to suspense. Is that clear? So bad debts written off, not adjusted in general ledger, now rectified. Next. Supplier account has been overcast by how much? 2 to 5. Who is supplier? The person who supplies is your customer or your creditor? Creditor is not a debtor. So supplier account is overcasted means creditors balance ज़्यादा दिखा रहे हैं. So अभी creditors balance को कम करना है. Creditors balance will show a credit balance. ज़्यादा दिखा है credit कितना? 225 से. अभी इसको कम दिखाओ. क्या करना है? Supplier account debit. Is that clear? अरे understood? To suspense. अरे और एक बचा है ना? I directly took the sixth one. Supplier account debit to suspense. और एक है. और एक है. बताओ. A sale of 30,000 made to कौन? Avya was correctly entered in sales day book, but wrongly posted to the debit of Adhya as 3,000. Fantastic. First of all, tell me, credit sales entry क्या होना चाहिए? Customer account debit to sales. So sales account is credited correctly, but कितना गया है आध्या को? डेबिट टू आध्या. सेल्स किसको किया है? आव्या को. डेबिट अननेसेसरली किसको हुआ है? आध्या को. सो आध्या शुड गेट क्रेडिटेड बाय हाउ मच? 3,000. अरे आंसर, आव्या शुड गेट डेबिटेड बाय 30,000 बिकॉज एक्चुअल सेल्स आर हाउ मच? 30. सो एंट्री क्या बोलो इसका क्या आएगा? ये देखो, आव्या मिस आव्या मिस्टर Avya debit 30,000 because it is not debited to her account. But whose account is unnecessarily debited? Adhya. Adhya को अभी credit करो. But Adhya was debited by only how much? 3,000. तो उतना ही credit कर दो. Adhya ADY ने correct? Adhya 3,000. Difference is suspense. To suspense how much? 27,000. Is that clear? ये कर लगा है. Tell me why Avya should be debited. Are answer. Are why Avya should be debited? Because goods are sold to Avya. Worth rupees how much? Her account should have been debited, which is not debited. So debit her account. Why Adhya account is credited? Because her account is unnecessarily debited with 3000. Now to rectify, her account is credited with 3000. Sales का लफड़ा ही नहीं है, because it is entered correctly in the sales day book करके दिया है. Means amount to credit sales account ही हुआ है. So difference has to be through what? Suspense. Is that clear? Any difficulty? Next. Shall we proceed? Shall we proceed? आ जाओ. Next one. The cash book of Mazars show 27,570 as balance at bank as on 31st March. Cash book. Cash book is the starting point. But this does not agree with the balance as per bank statement. Means bank statement is what? Are answer, what do you mean by bank statement? Passbook. On scrutiny, the following discrepancies were found. ये सब है. They have said prepare bank reconciliation statement. बीच में ऐसा कुछ नहीं दिया कि first prepare rectified cash balance and then reconcile, ऐसा नहीं दिया है. So directly put it as only BRS. And this is a straightforward sum because this is a positive balance. They have not shown, they have not said this is a negative balance. Okay. So which is the starting point? Cash book. Cash book is a hand without any pen. Passbook is a hand with a pen. Is that clear? So कौन सा ऊपर नीचे जाएगा? Cash book ऊपर नीचे जाएगा. Is that clear? Understood? Whatever you feel like doing it. Okay, मुझे बताइए first one क्या है? Subsidy. So cash book is a starting point with a positive balance only, not a negative balance. Correct? Cash book ऊपर नीचे होगा. Now tell me, you should tell me where the balance is more, where the balance is less. Subsidy 10,250 received from government directly by the bank but not advised to the company. पैसा कहाँ, पैसा गया है बैंक से या पैसा आया है? Subsidy means you have received. And where it is received? So where the balance is more? Passbook the balance is more. Cash book the balance is less because advice is not given to the company. So which is the starting point? Cash book. I have to come down to passbook. Add. समझ में आया? So ये क्या होगा? Add होगा. So this is plus. ये होगा plus. Next one, tell me. 15th March 2025, payment side of cash book was undercast by 350. First of all, tell me where it has gone wrong. Cash book. Cash book में payment side कम किया है क्या? Receipt side कम हुआ है? हाँ, मुझे बोलो पेमेंट कम दिखाई दे रहा है कैश बुक में, तो कैश बुक बैलेंस कम रहेगा या ज्यादा रहेगा? वेरी गुड. अरे पेमेंट कम दिखाओगे तो बैलेंस ज्यादा दिखाएगा ना. हमारे आंसर यार, यू हैव ऑलरेडी एक्चुअली यू हैव पेड 350 बट यू हैव नॉट शोन इट एज 350. So you have not recorded payments. If you have not recorded payments, obviously there the balance will be high. So because the payment is undercast means cash book balance is high. Passbook balance is low. बराबर है? Yes or no? So ये क्या करना चाहिए? Starting point is cash book. You have to reach here less. So ये minus होगा. 350 minus. Is that clear? Next. Tell me the next one. On 20th March 2025, debit balance of 2150 as on the previous day was brought forward as credit balance in cash book. Now tell me, debit balance in cash book means what? Positive balance. Cash book का 2150, 2156. Suddenly you bring it as 2156 negative. Double bar नीचे हो गया है. Means debit balance था 2156. उसको zero करके उसको negative दिखाया है. Double counter, understood? So 2156 into 2 is how much? So इसका इफेक्ट 4312 का बैलेंस कहाँ कम है कहाँ ज्यादा है बताओ? कैश बुक में कम है, पासबुक में ज्यादा है. कैश बुक इज स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट. ऐड. सो ऐड करना चाहिए मगर इतना ऐड करना चाहिए. इज दैट क्लियर? अंडरस्टूड? नेक्स्ट. फास्ट. टेल मी, अ कस्टमर ऑफ Mazars who received a cash discount of 5% on his account for rupees 2000 paid to Mazar a check on 24th. and the cashier erroneously entered the gross amount in cash book. Where the balance is more, where the balance is less. First of all, tell me, a customer of mother, your mother, आपका कस्टमर जिसको आपने डिस्काउंट दिया था कितना 5%, पढ़ो थोड़ा, who received a cash discount of 5% on his account of 2000. आपका एक कस्टमर है where he has to pay you 2000. How much has to pay you? 2000. But you are telling him take a 5% discount. 5% of 2000 is 100 rupees. So 100 rupees you are allowing him a discount. So he is paying you how much? 1900. So 1900 you have actually received. So आपके receipt side of the cash book कितना आना चाहिए? 1500 आना चाहिए. हाँ, now you please tell me कैश बुक में कितना लिया है? ये देखो, पेड टू मदर अ चेक ऑन 24th March. 24th March को पे किया है. द कैशियर एरोनियसली एंटर्ड द ग्रॉस अमाउंट इन द कैश बुक. कस्टमर ने कितना चेक दिया है? 1900. तो आपको एंटर कितना करना चाहिए था? 1900. कितना एंटर किया है? ग्रॉस अमाउंट, नॉट द नेट अमाउंट. यू शुड हैव एंटर्ड द नेट अमाउंट. यू हैव टेकन इन योर कैश बुक हाउ मच? 2000. बट इन पासबुक इट हैज गॉन अप by 1900. डिफरेंस इज 100. सो डिफरेंस 100 कहां ज्यादा है? कैश बुक में ज्यादा है, बिकॉज इन कैश बुक यू हैव एंटर्ड द ग्रॉस अमाउंट. समझ में आया? सो कैश बुक इज हाई, पासबुक इज लो, लेस 100. सो ये माइनस 100 आएगा, विच इज अ डिस्काउंट अमाउंट. इज दैट क्लियर? समझ ल? टेल मी द नेक्स्ट वन. On 10th March 2025, a bill of 5,700 was discounted from the bank, entered in cash book, but proceeds credited in bank statement amounted to 5,500 only. इसका मतलब क्या है? मुझे बताइए, a bill of 5,700 was discounted at the bank. When you discount at the bank, आपको कैश मिलेगा? Answer. You'll say bank account debit 5,500. Because 5,500 का ही actually कितना है? Bill was 5,700. Discount किया है. But the proceeds credited in bank statement amounted to how much? 5,500 only. I repeat once again. 10th March, a bill of 5,700 was discounted from the bank, entered in cash book. When you discount, you enter in the cash book. आपके पास कैश आया. कितना कैश आया? 5,500. बट आपने रिकॉर्ड किया कितना? 5,700. So cash book balance has gone up by 5,700. You say bank account debit 5,700. बट आपके बैंक स्टेटमेंट में कितना गया है? पासबुक में 5,500. डिफरेंस इज 200. डिफरेंस 200 कहाँ ज्यादा है? कैश बुक में. कैश बुक इज अ स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट. रिड्यूस. Because from cash book you have to come down to what? Passbook. So minus 200. Is that clear? 200 minus होगा. Any difficulty? Yes. Next. Please tell me. Next one. A check. A check issued amounting to Ravi 1725 returned marked out of date, no entry made in cash book. What do you mean by out of date? Means check is not within the date here. I once again repeat, a check issued amounting to Ravi. Now, are you Ravi? No, you are mother. You are issuing a check to, let us say I am Ravi. क्या है? देखो इधर. A check issued amounting to Ravi 1725, return marked out of date, no entry made in cash book. Careful, you tell me. Passbook balance will be more by why? Huh? Correct. First of all, tell me, when you issue a check, what is the entry you pass? You have issued a check to Ravi. Tell me, entry. You have made a payment to Ravi. Tell me, entry, tell me. Ravi account debit to bank. तो आपके बुक्स में कैश बुक बैलेंस has come down. Answer. Passbook balance should also come down. Should come down. अगर banker has made the payment to Ravi. But your banker is telling this is out of date. We cannot give the money to what Ravi. He has sent it back. Now, once the check is coming back, you should reverse the entry or no? Have you reversed the entry in your books? वही तो दिया नहीं किया है. नो एंट्री मेड इन कैश बुक मीन्स यू हैव ऑलरेडी इशूड द चेक. उसका एंट्री पास किया है. चेक वापस आया है, उसका रिटर्न एंट्री तो पास करना पड़ेगा ना. वो एंट्री आपने पास ही नहीं किया है. इट मीन्स दैट यू हैव मेड द पेमेंट बाय चेक. एंट्री पास बाय यू. अरे टेल मी यार, चेक्स गिवन टू रवि, पेमेंट मेड टू रवि, एंट्री रवि अकाउंट डेबिट टू बैंक. ये पास करेक्ट किया है क्योंकि आपने चेक इशू किया. आपने इशू किया तो ऑब्वियसली आपने पास किया. डेट सही नहीं है करके रिटर्न हो गया है चेक. वो व्हेन द चेक इज रिटर्न्ड, यू टेल मी आपके पासबुक में तो एंट्री पास नहीं किया. आंसर यार, बिकॉज वो रिटर्न हो चुका है. योर बैंकर इज टेलिंग आई विल नॉट मेक द पेमेंट, मीन्स योर पासबुक बैलेंस इज अप. हियर रो नाउ फॉर द चेक रिटर्न यू शुड हैव पास द एंट्री. नो, रिवर्स एंट्री. व्हाट एंट्री यू शुड हैव पास? बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट टू रवि करके पास करना चाहिए था. वो एंट्री आपने नहीं मारा है. तो कहां बैलेंस ज्यादा है, कहां बैलेंस कम है, बताओ. पासबुक ज्यादा है, कैश बुक में कम है. बिकॉज यू हैव इशूड द चेक, वही एंट्री आपने मारा है. वापस उसको रिवर्स करके बैंक बैलेंस शुड हैव इंक्रीज, वो नहीं किया. सो कैश बुक बैलेंस इज डाउन, पासबुक बैलेंस इज अप. स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट इज कैश बुक, दिस शुड बी एडेड. सो ऐड इतना. क्लियर? एक्सप्लेनेशन समझ में आ रहा है? नेक्स्ट यू टेल मी, इंश्योरेंस प्रीमियम. हेलो, इंश्योरेंस प्रीमियम 900 पेड डायरेक्टली बाय बैंक. I repeat, insurance premium 900 paid directly by bank under standing in order. No entry made in cash book. Arre, insurance premium paid by the banker means passbook balance has come down. No information is given to you means by you have not passed the entry in your books. Cash book balance is up. So this has to be deducted. Less 500. Less minus 900. Next, a bill receivable. A bill receivable 1530 discounted for how much? 1500 with the bank had been dishonored on 30th March 2025 but advice was received on 1st April. Then bills receivable etla which was discounted. Now tell me, when the bills are discounted, what entry will you pass? 1530 का बिल आपको 1500 मिल गया. Tell me the entry. Bank in your books, bank, tell me. Bank account debit 1500, discount charges account debit 30, two bills receivable 1530. So आपका bank balance has gone up by 1000. Answer 1500. आपका cash book balance has gone up by 1500. Passbook balance has also gone up by 1500, yes or no? Because you are discounting with the bank, same bank. तो आपका पासबुक में भी एंट्री हो चुका है, वो डिसऑनर भी हो चुका है ना. डिसऑनर हुआ है. Did you get it? And when it is dishonored? 30th March. 30th March को डिसऑनर. Now डिसऑनर हुआ है तो डिसऑनर ऑफ बिल्स ऑफ एक्सचेंज किसको पता चलता है? पहला आपको पता चलेगा क्या? बैंकर को. तो बैंकर वुड हैव रिड्यूस्ड योर बैंक बैलेंस, नो, बाय हाउ मच? 1500 और 1530. 1530 including the discount charges. He'll say now I'll reduce your balance by how much? 1530. So banker has reduced the bank balance. In bank statement the bank balance has come down by 1530, whereas your cash book balance is up only. Your cash book balance should also have been reduced by 1530 or no? So difference is 1530. So cash book balance is up by 1530, passbook balance is down by 1530. Reduce it, less कि लेस आना चाहिए, माइनस. नेक्स्ट, बैंक रिकॉर्डेड कैश डिपॉजिट ऑफ 1650 एज 1560. अरे फैंटास्टिक. बैंक रिकॉर्डेड, यू आर नॉट रिकॉर्डिंग. बैंक रिकॉर्डेड a cash deposit of 1650. अरे भाई, hello, how much have you deposited? 1650. You have recorded in your book 1650. So cash book balance is up by 1650. Bank also should record 1650, no? But bank has recorded only 1560. Difference? Where it is more? Difference is 90. Where it is more? Cash book it is more. So this also has to be less. So less 90. समझ में आया? Now do the calculations. Take the balance. I'll do it. 27,570 plus 10,250 minus 350 plus 4,312 minus 100 minus 200. बराबर है? Then plus 1725. Then everything is minus now. Minus 900 minus 1530 minus 90. Yes, Mantri? Just check the answer. 40687 should be the correct answer. Passbook balance 40687, balance as per passbook, that too positive, because the answer is positive. You starting positive. Clear? Okay, question number 6. Question number 6, 7 and 8. You have to do it, but what I'll do is I'll give you a background of this. Help करने के लिए. Is that clear? But anyway, after you solve, again I'll solve in the class. आपको कहाँ जाना नहीं है, इधर ही बैठना है. Shall we read? Okay. Now you tell me. I'll put it. From the following particulars, ascertain the value of inventories as on 31st March. They are asking you to find out the closing stock as on 31st March. Opening stock given, purchases given, sales given, manufacturing expenses given. Manufacturing expenses are direct expenses. They will come in trading account. Selling and distribution will come in P&L. Administration will come in what? P&L. So this is P&L item. This is P&L item. This is trading and trading. T means trading. P&L. दो P&L item है. Then at the time of valuing inventory on 31st March 2024 means opening stock. Yeah. A sum of rupees 60,000 was written off on a particular item which was originally purchased for 1,65,000 and was sold during the year for 1,50,000. Except the above mentioned transaction, gross profit earned during the year was 20% on what? Sales. You have to find out what? Closing inventory. ये सब मैंने किया है, वो भी changes करके बहुत बार किया था. You have to just prepare trading account. With what item? Normal item and abnormal item. Because there is one abnormal item here. थोड़ा सुनो. देखो इधर. At the time of valuing inventory on 31st March 2024 means 1st April 2024. This year is 2025 means it is 1st April 2024 means which year? Opening stock. So what they are saying is there was an item at the time of valuing inventory on 31st March, a sum of 60,000 was written off on a particular item which was originally purchased for how much? 1,65,000. उसका मतलब क्या है? एक आइटम है, उसको ओरिजिनल कॉस्ट कितना है? 1,65,000. 1,65,000 का 60,000 is already written off. Now that item is a normal item or abnormal item? Abnormal item. Now that abnormal item is there in this 10,50,000 and उसका वैल्यू कितना है? वैल्यू कितना है? 60,000 or 1,65,000 or 1 lakh something else? 1,05,000. बिकॉज ऑलरेडी 1,65,000 में से 60 इज रिटन ऑफ. वो एक एबनॉर्मल आइटम है जिसका ओरिजिनल कॉस्ट 1,65,000 है, ऑलरेडी रिटन ऑफ बाय 60. A sum of 60,000 was written off. 60,000 1,65,000 में से गया, तो बचा कितना है? That 1,05,000 is there in this 1,50,000. So that 1,05,000 separate ले लो. बाकी 10,50,000 में से 1,05,000 निकालो, बाकी कितना बचा? 10,50,000 माइनस 1,05,000. नॉर्मल आइटम कितना है? 9,45,000 इज नॉर्मल आइटम ओपनिंग स्टॉक. एंड ये जो एबनॉर्मल आइटम है 1,05,000 वाला, उसको बेच भी दिया है. कितने को बेचा है? देखो है इधर. एंड वाज सोल्ड ड्यूरिंग द ईयर फॉर 1,50,000. So it means that opening stock, which is an abnormal item, is also sold for 1,50,000. Means this 1,50,000 is there in this sales. So ये पूरा नॉर्मल आइटम नहीं है. इसमें 15,50,000 टोटल सेल्स, उसमें से 1,50,000 एबनॉर्मल आइटम, बाकी का नॉर्मल. एंड ओनली ऑन नॉर्मल आइटम जीपी इज हाउ मच? 20%. सो जीपी ले लो, बैलेंसिंग फिगर विल बी क्लोजिंग स्टॉक. समझ ला? ओके, नाउ हेल्प मी. हेलो, आई विल डू इट, प्लीज हेल्प मी. फर्स्ट हेल्प मी, then I'll put the things. ओके, चलो ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट बोलो. ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट फॉर ईयर एंडिंग 31st March 2025. To calculate what? Closing stock. This trading account is prepared to find out closing stock. Now answer this guys. ये जो trading account है, I should prepare how many columns? Only one column or two columns? Two columns. One is normal, another is abnormal. First I'll put NI normal, AI abnormal. Normal item, abnormal item. Two opening stock. Now, आ जाओ इधर. Working note number 1. What is opening stock? You tell me. ये opening stock value है ड्रो 10,50,000. Now 10,50,000 में से एक एबनॉर्मल आइटम है, एक नॉर्मल आइटम है. एबनॉर्मल आइटम का वैल्यू कितना है? एक मिनट रहो. ओरिजिनल कॉस्ट कितना था उसका? ओरिजिनल कॉस्ट 1,65,000. ऑलरेडी लेस राइट ऑफ ना. राइट ऑफ 60,000 हुआ है कि नहीं? वो होने के बाद उसका वैल्यू कितना है? वैल्यू है 1,05,000. नाउ दिस 1,05,000 इज इंक्लूडेड इन दिस 10,50,000 बिकॉज इट इज ऑलरेडी रिटर्न ऑफ लास्ट ईयर. When it is already written off last year, means उसका value 1,05,000 रहेगा ना. Now tell me what is abnormal item? Abnormal item is balancing figure. Bal fig. That is, tell me, 1,50,000 minus 1,65,000 or 1,05,000? 1,05,000. कितना आएगा? 9,45,000 is normal item. ठीक तो? इधर आओ. Normal item 9,45,000. Abnormal item 1,05,000. Don't like 1,65,000 because it is already written off. Total मिला के 10,50,000 आना चाहिए. Clear? Now again come back to sales. By sales. Now tell me total sales is given 55,50,000. But you tell me, is this abnormal item sold? Yes or no? Answer. ये abnormal item सेल किया है. ये कितने को सेल किया है? 1,50,000. तो इधर आएगा 1,50,000. तो बाकी का कितना? 55,50,000 माइनस 1,50,000 कितना है? 54 lakhs. बराबर है. सो क्या करना है? वर्किंग नोट नंबर 2, टोटल सेल्स. टोटल सेल्स कितना है? 55,50,000. A, B less abnormal item sales. Abnormal item AI sales. AI sales means abnormal item sales. Abnormal item sales कितना है? 1,50,000. So normal item sales. Normal item sales 54 lakhs. All of you got it? वही मैंने लिया है. समझ ला? Now tell me, 2 purchases. How much is the amount? Hello, eh? Shanbaga, hela. Useless fellow. Ille noda, nodiga. Purchases made during the year, 36 lakhs, hela. 36 lakhs is normal item or abnormal item? Can I take abnormal? Why? Why? Nothing is mentioned. It is normal only. So reason here, reason. Hanga helak hobedri ನೀವು normal ಅಂತ. Hey, useless fellows, you tell me, you will purchase items which are normal or abnormal? Are you लोखंड पत्रा बाटले? Abnormal item तो का? परचेज करने के बाद उसको मैन्युफैक्चर करने के बाद वो लोखंड पत्रा बाटले हो सकता है, बट परचेजेस इज नॉट लोखंड पत्रा बाटले. अरे अंडरस्टूड. सो परचेज इज ऑलवेज नॉर्मल. समझ में आया क्या रे रुआ? हाँ. 2 नेक्स्ट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एक्सपेंसेस बोल रहे. मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एक्सपेंसेस कहाँ लेने का? नॉर्मल एबनॉर्मल? हाँ, वेरी गुड. 3 lakhs है, बिकॉज ऑन नॉर्मल ओनली यू मैन्युफैक्चर. लोखंड पत्रा बाटले क्या मैन्युफैक्चर करोगे? हाँ, ये मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एक्सपेंस इनकर करने के बाद फिनिश प्रोडक्ट कैन बी लोखंड पत्रा बाटले बिकॉज इट इज नॉट मैन्युफैक्चर्ड प्रॉपर्ली. टेक द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ अ शर्ट. शर्ट मैंने क्लॉथ अच्छा ही परचेज किया था, बट यूजलेस फेलो टेलर दर्शन हैज डन अ मिस्टेक, तो एबनॉर्मल आइटम हो चुका. हो सकता है ना, बट ही वॉज वर्किंग ऑन नॉर्मल आइटम ओनली, सो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एक्सपेंसेस फॉर नॉर्मल. अंडरस्टूड. एनीवे, ये मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में एबनॉर्मल नहीं है. एबनॉर्मल था ओपनिंग स्टॉक में, दैट इज ऑलरेडी व्हाट सोल्ड. क्लियर? बाकी का कौन सा भी एक्सपेंस नहीं आता. सेलिंग एक्सपेंस एंड एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन एक्सपेंस विल नॉट कम इन ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट. क्लियर? नाउ टेल मी, बाय क्लोजिंग स्टॉक इज नॉट गिवन, बट इसका हम नील ले सकते हैं कि नहीं? एबनॉर्मल आइटम का नील ले सकते हैं कि नहीं? क्यों? अरे आंसर यार, एबनॉर्मल आइटम का मैंने नील लेने का बनता है कि नहीं? बनता है, बिकॉज दैट ओपनिंग स्टॉक इज ऑलरेडी व्हाट सोल्ड. मींस इफ दिस इज 10 यूनिट्स, दिस इज ऑल्सो व्हाट 10 यूनिट्स. बाकी का नहीं है तो छोड़ दो ना, नील है. क्लियर? नाउ बारिंग दिस आइटम, ये छोड़ के, मींस एबनॉर्मल आइटम छोड़ के आपने प्रॉफिट किया है कितना है? मीन्स 20% प्रॉफिट ऑन सेल्स इज ऑन ओनली नॉर्मल आइटम. सो इसके ऊपर 20% लेके जीपी फाइंड आउट करो. टू जीपी ओनली ऑन नॉर्मल आइटम 54 lakhs into directly 20%, because 20% is on sales. So 1/5 on sales. Sales is already given. On sales थे ना, they have not given 1/5 on cost. अगर 1/5 on cost दिया था तो 1/5 on cost is 1/6 on what sales. इधर नहीं दिया, डायरेक्टली 20%. सो 20% ऑफ 54 lakhs. हाँ करा 1 lakh, सॉरी 10 lakh, 10,80,000 इज जीपी. हो गया. ओ इस साइड गया क्या? हाँ. टेल मी, ये तो नहीं लगा. ये टोटल करो. 10 lakh प्लस 3 lakhs प्लस 36 lakhs प्लस 9 lakh 45,000. ये टोटल आया 59 lakh 25,000. इधर भी 59 lakh 25,000. व्हाट इज द क्लोजिंग स्टॉक? माइनस 54 lakhs. 5 lakh 25,000 इज द करेक्ट आंसर. बघा है काय करेक्ट है. बाकी का वो जीपी आएगा इधर. ये जीपी बैलेंसिंग फिगर है. ये 20% इसको आता नहीं. 1,50,000 इधर भी 1,50,000. इधर का जीपी है 45,000. एनीवे आई डोंट रिक्वायर, एंड दैट इज नॉट 20%. बघा इकडे 45,000 डिवाइड बाय 1,50,000. 45,000 डिवाइड बाय 1,50,000 इज ओनली 30%. एक्चुअली ज़्यादा को भेजा हो. अंडरस्टूड. एनीवे, लॉस ऑलरेडी रिटर्न ऑफ 60, सो वो अकाउंट मैंने नहीं किया है. अंडरस्टूड. एनीवे, दे आर आस्किंग ओनली क्लोजिंग स्टॉक. क्लियर? ಹೇಳ್ರು ತಿಳಿತು ಎಲ್ಲೋ? Have you taken down this sum? This is how you have to find out the closing stock. Okay. Now final accounts and rectification. Fantastic. Okay. Now I want you all to work out question number 7 and 8 first. Do it. Bills of exchange क्या दिया है इधर? Accepted bill. रिन्यूअल है, ये इंपॉर्टेंट है, ये पकड़ो 8 मार्क्स, सो टोटल 14 मार्क्स, 14 into 1.5, 21 plus 6 minutes reading, 27 minutes. I want both the sums, question number 7 and question number 8. Please, all of you got this sum? Anyway, I'll explain. If you see the sum, I'll just explain this, I'll not solve it. Those who have not got it at least can understand how to open the machinery account. Look at the way they have given. Please concentrate here. A purchased machinery on 1/1/2021 for 1,94,000 and spent 6,000 on erection. On 1/7/2021, additional machinery costing 1 lakh were purchased. On 1/1/2023, the machinery purchased on 1/1/2021 have become obsolete and were auctioned for 1 lakh. On 1/7/2023, a new machinery was purchased at a cost of 1,50,000. Depreciation was provided for annually on 31st December at the rate of 10% per annum on original cost. Depreciation on original cost means it is always straight line method, not WDV method. So one thing you remember, depreciation at the rate of 10% per annum on the original cost of the machinery. In 2024, A changed the method of writing of 15% per annum on written down show machinery account for the calendar year 2021 to 2024. So how many years? 4 years. 21, 22, 23, 24. 4 साल का आपको क्या दिखाना है? मशीनरी अकाउंट. Okay? Now, see, generally, you call it as when a new machinery is purchased, call it as machinery 1, M1, M2, M3, ऐसा call करो. This is what I did when I took this chapter machinery. I have done this. Okay, now have a look at it. Page number कौन सा है? Now have a look at it. This is machinery 1. ये M1 है, ये भी M1 ही है. So total M1 is how much? 2 lakhs. Because on same day you are spending 1,94,000 and 1 lakh and 6,000 for erection. Hello? Please concentrate. Now, in the year 2021, no other machinery is purchased or some other machinery is purchased. There is one more machinery purchased in the year 2021 on 1/7/2021. Machinery 2 was purchased for 1 lakh. So, machinery account debit to bank. So, tell me in the year 2021, how many machineries are there? 2 machineries. But one is purchased on 1st January, another is purchased on 1st July after 6 months. Now, on these 2 machineries, you have to apply depreciation. Take a calculator. On this 2 lakhs, you tell me, on this 2 lakhs and on this 1 lakh, total 3 lakhs, you have to charge depreciation. But depreciation on 2 lakhs will be for 1 full year. On this 1 lakh will be for 6 months. And that too on original cost at the rate of 10%. तो अभी मुझे बताओ कितना आया? तो 2 lakhs into 10%, 20,000. 20,000. Then on 1 lakh into 10% into 6/12, that will be 5,000. So total कितना हुआ? 25,000. So इधर भी आप bifurcation आप दिखा सकते हो इधर, which is not shown here. अगर जनरली मैं क्या करता हूँ, इसमें इधर ये देखो, इधर आएगा 20,000 प्लस 5,000. ये भी बाइफर्केशन दे दो, M1 कितना है और M2 कितना है. M1 का डेप्रेशन 20,000 है कि नहीं? सो बचा कितना? 2 लाख में से 20,000 गया तो बचा कितना? 1,80,000. और 1 लाख में से 5,000 गया तो बचा कितना? 95. ये दोनों मिला के कितना आता है? 2,95,000. ऐसा दिखाओ एग्जाम में, ताकि आपको पता चलेगा कि M1 का वैल्यू कितना है, रिटन डाउन वैल्यू, और M2 का वैल्यू कितना है. इज दैट क्लियर? This is what I have taught in the class also. I have not done it like this, the way they have done. I have written M1, M2 का balance कितना है. Similarly, while writing here again next year, right there, M1 का balance है 1,80,000, M2 का balance है, बोलो, M2 का balance कितना है? ये 1,80,000 है, ये 95 है, समझ ला? नाउ यू टेल मी, सी 2022 में कुछ नहीं हुआ है, so 2022 में depreciation उतना ही आएगा, and depreciation is on original cost. Now tell me, original cost of machine 1 was 2 lakhs. On 2 lakhs 10% is 20,000, and depreciation on machine 2 उसका original cost 1 लाख है, and ये second year है, उसका भी 10%, but for 1 full year it will be 10,000. So 20 plus 10 is how much? 30. ये 30 वैसा आया. 30 कैसा आया है? 20 plus 10. समझ में आया? Now balance 2,45,000 कैसा आया है? बताओ सर. वेरी सिंपल. 2,75,000 टोटल है, minus 30 will be 2,45,000. But this 2,45,000 bifurcate at M1 and M2. संगा 1,80,000 minus 20 कितना? 1,60,000. and 95 minus 10 कितना? 85. So 85,000 plus 1,60,000 will give you how much? वो बाइफर्केशन दिखाओ, वो 2023 में यूजफुल होगा. तो ये M1 अलग है, M2 अलग है. M1 1,60,000 है, M2 कितना है? समझ में आया? Now in the year 2020 there is one more machinery M3 which is purchased for how much? 1,50,000. But they have also given in the same year M1 is sold. देखो उधर क्वेश्चन, देखो क्वेश्चन क्या है, पढ़ो थोड़ा. क्वेश्चन क्या है? पेज नंबर कौन सा है? पेज हाँ, which sum that is? क्वेश्चन नंबर 7 है. हाँ, 1 second. Copy it here. Tell me here, they have given on 1/7, ये देखो, on 1/7/2023 a new machinery was purchased for 1,50,000. ये 1,50,000 आया, 1,50,000 M3 ये हो गया. Depreciation was annually charged, हो गया. Now ये देखो उसके ऊपर on 1/1/2023 a machinery purchased on 1/1/2021. Which is a machinery purchased on 1/1/2021? M1. That M1 is sold. क्यों? अब obsolete हो गया. I repeat, on 1/1/2023 a machinery purchased on 1/1/2021 have become obsolete and auctioned for 1 lakh. Now tell me when it is sold? 2023 first day itself. First day itself it is sold. So if it is sold on the first day, उस ईयर का डेप्रिसिएशन नहीं आएगा. और उसका वैल्यू कितना है? 1,60,000. 1,60,000 sold for how much? 1 lakh. There's a loss of 60. So 1 lakh is the bank, loss is 60. अकाउंट किया? क्लियर? अभी बचा कि कौन सा? मशीनरी 1 गया, मशीनरी 2 और मशीनरी 3, उसका डेप्रिसिएशन. ना मशीनरी 2 का डेप्रिसिएशन 85, तो उसका ओरिजिनल कॉस्ट 1 लाख है, तो उसका 10,000 आएगा, प्लस नया मशीनरी का 1,50,000 एट द रेट ऑफ 10% फॉर 6 months. 1,50,000 into 10% is 15,000. 15,000 का आधा 7,500 प्लस 7,500 विल गिव यू 17,500. नाउ बचा कितना? 2,17,000. अभी ये इसका बाइफर्केशन M2 कितना है और M3 कितना है? बोलो. M2 है 85,000 minus 10,000 which will give you how much? 75,000. और M3 will be 1,50,000 minus 7,500. 1,40,500. कल ना ये इधर ये M2 M3 75,000 1,42,500. अभी क्या बोल रहे वो? 2024 से स्ट्रेट लाइन मेथड नहीं है, they changed it to WDV. And if there is a change in the method of depreciation, you should not have a retro effect, you should have a prospective effect. Means whatever is done in the past, let it be as it is. Now from this year change it to WDV. Now इसके ऊपर 75,000, सॉरी समझ में आ रहा है ना, इसके ऊपर ये 75,000 और 1,42,000 दैट इज 2,17,500 के ऊपर चार्ज करो 15%, चार्ज करो 2,17,500 इंटू 15%, टोटल कितना आया? हाँ समझ में आया ना, पूरा लिया है उन लोगों ने. You can take it fully or you can take part by part 15, but anyway 15 for one full year. समझ में आया? Is that clear? इसका भी बाइफर्केशन आप निकाल सकते हो चाहिए तो. M2 और M3 कितना बचा है? It's a very simple sum and do it the way I do it. M1 का बैलेंस, M2 का बैलेंस, एग्जामिनेशन पे वैसा ही करो, क्योंकि वो अगर बेचा जाता है then how it is. Is that clear? I hope all of you understood this. Okay, now come down to the next question. Question number 8 na, bills of exchange. हाँ guys, please tell me bills of exchange. Have a look at it. Mr. Kabir accepted the bill of 10,000 drawn on him by Samaravira. Hear it carefully. Kabir accepted the bill of 10,000 drawn on him by Samaravir. And they are saying, prepare journal entries in the books of what? Samaravir. Now assume you are Samaravir and you tell me for whom it is a bills receivable and for whom it is a bills payable. Samaravir के लिए क्या है? पक्का? How can you say that? Because Kabir accepted the bill drawn on him by Samaravir. You are drawing the bill. Who is accepting? Kabir is accepting. You are Samaravir. Let us say I am Kabir. I am accepting and giving it back to you. See here, the transaction has started with not with sale, directly with bill. Might be in the past the sale are made. Tell me the first entry now. For you it is a bills receivable. Entry, bills receivable account debit, asset increases. To Mr. Kabir, asset reduces because might be you have already sold the goods to him and now you are drawing a bill. Might be it is not an accommodation bill. तो पिछले महीने क्या हुआ है वो नहीं दिया है. And this started on 1st August for 3 months. Correct. First entry correct आ गया आपका. BR account debit to Kabir. कितना हो गया? 10K 10K. Very good. Now what happens? This was the amount which Kabir owed to Samir. Clear cut दिया है. Owed means obviously Kabir is a debtor. So entry bills receivable account debit, asset increases, Kabir account credit, asset decreases, debtors balance खत्म हो गया. In your books Kabir account is getting closed, replaced with bills receivable. Clear? Next on the same date Samir got the bill discounted with the bank for 9,800. You are Samaravir. What are you doing? You are going to the bank, getting immediately the money. Tell me the entry. Bank account debit 9,800, discount account debit 200, to bills receivable 10,000. समझ में आया? तो आपका पैसा आ गया. Very good, great. Then on the due date Kabir approached Samaravir to renew the bill. अरे I am coming to you. You have already अबे आपका बिल कहाँ गया? बैंक के पास गया. आपको तो पैसा मिल गया. But where am I coming? Am I going to the banker or am I coming in near you? I am coming near you. Actually I should go to the banker and on the due date I should pay the money. But I am coming near you. And I am saying I want to renew the bill. I repeat, on the due date Kabir approached Samaravir, not the bank, for renewal of the bill. Kabir agreed on the condition that 2,000 be paid immediately along with interest along with interest on the remaining amount at 12% per annum for 3 months, and that for the remaining balance B should accept a new bill. Kabir, B ne. Kabir should accept the new bill for how many months? 3 months. These arrangements were carried out through on 31st December 2024. Kabir became insolvent and his estate paid how much? 40%. First of all, you tell me, bill कहाँ गया है? Bank. Who should go to bank? Kabir should go and make the payment to bank. But Kabir is directly approaching you. You are Samarveer and saying, please renew the bill. मेरे को पे करना नहीं होगा. Obviously dishonor होगा. No, dishonor हो गया तो banker will reduce your bank balance. Yes or no? By how much? 9,800 or entire 10,000? Including discount charges. But here discount charges का नहीं दिया है. So dishonor entry pass करना पड़ेगा. Correct है? Tell me in your books, you are Samarveer. आपका बैंक बैलेंस कम हो गया एंड वेल से पैसे एने फ्रॉम कबीर. एंट्री कबीर अकाउंट डेबिट टू बैंक 10,000. वापस कबीर आ गया आपके बुक्स में बैंक डेटर करके. नाउ कबीर सेज ओके, नाउ आई एम सेइंग अरे यार थैंक यू वेरी मच, नाउ रिन्यू द बिल. बट व्हाट आर यू सेइंग? यू आर टेलिंग मिस्टर कबीर पे 2,000 immediately along with interest at the rate of 12% for the remaining amount of the bill. Bill amount is how much? 10,000. 10,000 में से 2,000 I am immediately giving. So what is the balance amount? हाँ 8,000. 8,000 के ऊपर इंटरेस्ट लगाओ. लगाओ. हाँ 8,000 into 12% into 3 divided by 12 कितना आया? 240 आया कि नहीं? Now hello, I want a question here. First, for dishonor of the bill means renewal है तो ऑब्वियसली वो बैंकर आपके बैंक बैलेंस रिड्यूस किया. आपने एंट्री क्या मारा? कबीर अकाउंट डेबिट, माय अकाउंट डेबिट 10,000 टू बैंक. आपका बैंक बैलेंस हो गया कम 10,000. ओके हो गया. सो इन योर बुक्स कबीर इज अ डेटर फॉर 10,000. नाउ फॉर दिस इंटरेस्ट ऑल्सो विल आई बी अ डेटर? यस. एंड इंटरेस्ट फॉर यू इज एन इनकम और एन एक्सपेंस? आंसर. यू आर समरवीर. टेल मी. हाँ इट्स एन इनकम. ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತೆ ನಿಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್. ಹೌ ಇನ್ಕಮ್? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಪೈಸೆ ಏನೇ ಕಬೀರ್ ಸೇಸ್ ಅರೆ ಐ ಪೇ ಯು ಲೇಟರ್ ಆನ್. ಯು ಆರ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಓಕೆ ಪೇ ಲೇಟರ್ ಆನ್ ಬಟ್ ಐ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಯು ವಾಟ್? ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಟೆಲಿಂಗ್ whom? Kabir, you pay 2,000 plus interest now only. But interest should be first accounted and then receipt should be taken. You will say Kabir account debit 240 paise ene from Kabir to tell me Kabir account debit 240 to interest. Interest is an income for you. Debtors balance increases. Kabir account debit तुमचं debtor balance वाढलं. Interest account credit. Income पण वाढलं. Now tell me in your books Kabir is showing what balance? Debit balance of how much? No अभी 2,000 का एंट्री नहीं मारा है. 2,000 का एंट्री नहीं मारा है. हाँ फर्स्ट इंटरेस्ट एंड देन रिसीट. हाँ टेल मी. 10,000 तो पहला डेबिट हुआ था प्लस 240. 10,240 is Kabir's balance in your books. Now you tell Kabir pay this 2,000 plus interest also, because this question says ये देखो इधर condition that Mr. Kabir agreed on the condition that 2,000 be paid immediately along with interest on the remaining amount of 12% per annum for 3 months. 2,000 plus interest you are paying immediately. Total how much I am paying you? 2,000 plus that interest of 240. 2,240 is paid to you. Now tell me, if I pay you 2,240 immediately, you'll say cash or bank account debit 2,240 to Kabir 2,240. Now मेरा बैलेंस कम हो गया आपके बुक्स में. कितना कम हो गया? 2,240 से कम हो गया. तो बचा कितना बैलेंस? 8,000 still left. That 8,000 bill is for how many months? 3 months. And on the due date, I become insolvent. So you have to recover from me 80,000 or 8,000 or no? 8,000 में से आप you will be able to recover only how much? 40%. So 8,000 into 40% will be 3,200. Remaining is bad debts. समझ में आया? So इसलिए एंट्रीज देखो. देखो एंट्रीज. फर्स्ट एंट्री आया अगस्त 1. यस 10,000 10,000, देन डिस्काउंटेड हो गया, देन डिसऑनर, आफ्टर 3 months इट इज डिसऑनर्ड, रिन्यू करने के लिए बोल रहा है, रिन्यू करने के लिए वो फर्स्ट ओरिजिनल बिल कैंसिल करना पड़ेगा, ये तो डिसऑनर ही हो गया। ये 4 नवंबर कैसा है पता चला, 1 अगस्त बिल है, सितंबर अक्टूबर नवंबर प्लस 3 days ग्रेस, 4 नवंबर डिसऑनर एंट्री means renewal entry. You don't say dishonored, put it as what? For renewal this is cancelled, bill is cancelled. Bill cancelled means आपका बैंक बैलेंस कम हो गया, कबीर वापस आ गया, कबीर is an asset, asset increases, बैंक बैलेंस कम डाउन, asset decreases. Then again कबीर account debit, asset increases, interest income increases, 240 का interest on the same day 4th November. Then on 4th November immediately you receive that cash of 2000 plus 240. ये cash account debit क्या है बोलो, asset increases, this is bills receivable account debit, second bill, this is bill number 2, asset increases, Kabir account asset reduces, Kabir account gets closed, cash you are getting 2240, 8000 is bills receivable. On the due date December 30th को ही हो अकाउंट होता हूँ हेड़ा बेटरला वो नहीं पे करेगा, इंसॉल्वेंट हो गया, सो December 31st को आपको पता चल गया कि वो इंसॉल्वेंट हो गया, पहले आपको डिसऑनर एंट्री मारना पड़ेगा. व्हाट इज द डिसऑनर एंट्री ऑफ द बिल, कबीर अकाउंट अगेन विल से asset increases, asset reduces by 8000. Now on 31st December you have recovered, asset increases 3200, bad debts expense increases, not expense in fact loss increases by how much, 4800, Kabir asset reduces 8000. Simple. Is that clear? Are you able to understand or no? Practice, बहुत सारा प्रैक्टिस करना पड़ेगा. Any difficulty? आ जाओ नेक्स्ट. नाइन्थ